Yeah, I'm back.
Just wait for guys to gather.
We are back, dear viewers. Sorry for the break of video. I think the admin of the streaming platform, Fixtures Photography, started to imagine the money match I played with him last. Of course, he then lost his network, but trying to regain his network is Royd, who for the first 7 frames has been a distant second best player out of 2, winning just 1 out of the first 7. This one could be the second. He will not want to exit his first life before taking it into the prize bracket. He's winning a second out of 8. Now Ian 6 and Royd 2. Ian needing to win 3. Royd needing to win 7 out of the remaining 9. Welcome to the Facebook stream in a very special way. Now I can call you Champion Motesi Rashida. Has already changed her profile picture to one where she's seated in a car that belongs to herself for the very first time. Of course, supporting Ian. Tapelo Victor also watching on the Facebook stream, just like Ben J. Matongo. The second life is starting in about 30 minutes from now.
Don't follow my channel. Are you watching?
Shortly I'll be getting the fixtures for the first round in the second life. But now the venue is full of activity players sharing out all the turntables, doing some warm-ups. It's just 4, actually 6 that are left in the competition with 2 lives. These 2, and then Pakanat Jimo of Zimbabwe, 2 Ugandans, Joseph Kasozi and Caesar Chandiga. Why am I forgetting? Pakanat Jimo with 2 lives, Caesar Chandiga with 2 lives, Joseph Kasozi with 2 lives, and one of these 2. Actually, it is 5 players left in the competition with 2 lives. In the second life, we are going to be having action starting shortly before even this match is done. Kanat Jimu is going to be taking on Timothy Onida in an all Zimbabwean affair. Mafana from Zimbabwe taking on Nkosina Tibobeze from Eswatini. Inspector from Zimbabwe is going to be taking on Dilele from Zimbabwe. An all South African clash between Harry Maldin Martin against Pila Mazambani Nkosi. Leonard Kazembe O'Sullivan, the defending champion, is going to be taking on Caesar Chandiga. Timela from Zimbabwe is going to be taking on Macement. Richard Mushobe, the family man, is going to be taking on Aiden Joseph. Again, an all Ugandan affair for the third time in 2 days. Believe you me, Ian Kazibe versus Hazard. I don't even know why I'm laughing. Maybe one of the bigger matches in the round is going to be pitting Moses Mafia against Jeremiah Naido. Eshka Chimbwanda versus Kelvin Fikoti. That one is as big can be as well. Leroy from South Africa is going to be taking on Malvan Mokonza. Kile from Zimbabwe. In Blawayo is going to be taking on Saif Hamad of Tanzania. Victor Sinyiza, the Zambian Buffalo, is going to be taking on Uganda's Ibrahim Sejemba. Thami Jabavu of South Africa will be taking on Malawi's Stanford Given Ginte. Blessing Muzarori Bibijo will be taking on Royd Kabwe, while Craig Nkala Pipiro will be taking on Joseph Kasozi. Those are the fixtures in the first round of the second life. I will be streaming a minimum of 2. It could be Aiden versus Family Man. I certainly will not be streaming Ian versus Hazard for a third time in 2 days. I'll be looking out for other players. Could be Mafia versus Jerry, Kelvin versus Eshka. It could be Ibra versus Buffalo. It could be Caesar versus O'Sullivan. It could be 2 of those. It could as well be Bibido versus Royd, another very good game. But Royd is so far not having it in his favor whatsoever. For Ian, the intention, if you look at the yellow that is frozen against both cushion and red near the side pocket left, for him to play it open. Maybe the yellow which is in between the 3, which is portable now to the side pocket left. If he plays it with a good backspin to the side pocket right, the cue ball could be played into the red to split the yellow open. That is the intent for the left-hander. If he gets it right with a good position of play of the yellow in relation to white, he could be winning the frame in his current phase of the table. Not accurate whatsoever. Advantage, Royd. Of course, so he's way more senior. In fact, in terms of seniority, Ian cannot even sit on the same dining table as Royd. In terms of achievement, Royd is far away from Ian, who has never won a singles comp. Maybe his best days, Ian, who is a very younger man than he actually looks, reached the final of the doubles event it was mixed doubles at the Howley Cup Championships in Johannesburg, when he was paired with Rashida, who is supporting him at the Facebook stream now. He also won the most valuable player of the tournament award at the Q Masters International Carnival, first edition in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. That day is Royd's biggest day of them all in his career, because he won the men's singles championship, taking home $4,000 US. Of course, Royd has been there every time and again in the prize bracket in the money. Guys, there is only one match happening right now. There's only one stream happening between Royd and Ian. It should have been played yesterday, but the organizers decided to have it earlier today, such that players could get enough rest before a longer day of action, starting now up to around 10 p.m. Southern African time tonight. And then tomorrow, people will be leaving the place. And with another chance on the yellows, one big shot could take him to the figure 7. Looks like a snooker. Yes, it is. Royd survives. Six frames to 2. The Ugandan is in the lead. Thereafter, he will be taking on fellow Ugandan Hazard. The two will be matching up for the third time in 2 days. They faced off 2 days ago, Sunday, in the car comp in Kampala. Ian won. They faced off yesterday in the first life. Ian won. They are facing off after this match. Ian fouls. For Royd, an even bigger opportunity to take himself to the figure 3, to stand a realistic chance of mounting a comeback to make it possible that he could tear Ian's $500 ticket. Of course, that is the prize for this match. Whoever wins it will be into the first life semi-finals, which is the actual quarter-final. That will be a place in the last 8, which guarantees him at least $500 for Ian. If he did it, it will be the first time in his career that he's reaching the prize bracket of a major African comp. For Royd, not the first, not the second, not the third, not even the fourth. He, for the last 2 years, has been one of the most consistent players on the African continent. In terms of consistency, I would perhaps have only Aiden and Caesar for the last 2 years ahead of Royd, as well as Ginte. Those three, it could be close between Royd and Kelvin for consistency. Otherwise, winning the Q Masters International Carnival early this year, reaching the semi-finals in the next edition, in between coming third in the Random China Africa Super 16-man comp. Last year, he was in the quarterfinals of the Billiards Cafe Classic in Lusaka, and yet he had won the 16-man pre-tournament comp. He was part of the team that won the All Africa Pool Championships in 2022. Also part of the team that came second in the World Blackboard Championships in Tangier in 2023. A mark of a truly consistent lad of the African game today, who is down by 6 frames to 2, but looks to be set to win a third out of 9. Wanting to put red to the corner pocket bottom right, black to the corner pocket bottom left to record his third of the game. Potting black will be a formality. Royd Kabwe 3, Ian Kazibe 6, race to 9.
Yash, and my place.
Yes, I'm going to
My special dedication of this live stream to the management teams of both of these players. For Royd, Q Masters in Dar es Salaam, where he's now based as a semi-professional player, not based in Lusaka anymore. And his boss, I believe, Peter Ntimba, who is nowadays a very useful person to the sport, not just in Tanzania, but also on the African continent. Managing the likes of Royd, Saif, Kelvin, Mafia, Power, amongst others. Also Ian's management team, Roxbury, And I know that at his office at the Bank of Africa in Kampala, his boss, Mr. Zach Idiro, is watching his boy Ian. This time round, seemingly could deliver money back home for the very first time. If he wins this match, which I think he's still favorite, though he's taking on a more experienced player who is starting to mount a likely comeback. 6-3, the Ugandan is in the lead. John Tuliamreva, thank you for watching. Ron Kenny Dola, welcome to the stream. George Sengo Mabaso, putting in a case for the South African players. Yes, South Africa is the African giant in the game. Up to the present date, no shade of a doubt, they have always set the pace. It's just that of late, the difference between the South Africans and the other countries has been really been shaken and been brought so close. The Zambians, Zimbabweans, Ugandans, Tanzanians, most especially those 4 countries and other places where they are classy players who are not yet shining through in the international comps. And for the first time in a long while, a non-South African player threatening the throne of being Africa's best. It has always been a South African player for so many years. Now I am not so sure if I can say that in the ladies category, the Ugandans have not only closed in on the South Africans, they have surpassed. And those that are watching on the YouTube stream asking about matches on other tables, there is no other match happening, guys. This match is supposed to have been played yesterday. The organizers deciding to play it first today to have the players get enough rest. It's a match in the round of last 8 in the first life, which is round of last 16 overall. The winner of the match goes into the first life semi-finals, which is the actual quarterfinals of the entire competition, taking himself into the prize bucket for the first $500. It becomes an official race between Ian and Reid for $500, racing to 9. Ian leading by 6 frames to 3. A 7th could be on the card. He has very good ability to manipulate the cue ball. That was played with pinpoint accuracy on any other day. It was easy to deny cue ball. It was easy to get snookered behind the black. He has made light work of what looks like a difficult clearance. The left-handed Ugandan leads by 7 frames to 3. Timeout, Reid Kabwe.
Yeah, I spoke to Nixon. It's fine. He comes here.
To add him on the team.
Nixon. On the lights.
I wanted to gain Nixon. He told me. I was like, you have no spirit.
No, Nixon is only for international tournament. Not teams. Unless there's a teams tournament, and he doesn't have a team maybe.
I need to request. How there are some simple things which I don't know. How do I join a WhatsApp channel?
WhatsApp channel.
This is the channel.
This is my channel. So I have joined you already. Yes. So when people are posting,
I have 100 groups for pool. Only.
that's too much.
All pool, you see a white pool somewhere, or a black pool.
So when someone sends a message from this channel, there's view channel. You say view to give you an option to follow down there. This one I've already.
Can I request the game and then set up a stream in the meantime as they are out? Eh? Which one will the Prophet handle take?
Let me check.
Either Caesar and O'Sullivan, Aiden Familman, Ian Hazard, Buffalo Ibra.
You have the games, Peter?
Yeah?
You have the games there?
Yes.
You want to see which one will go on the main table?
Yeah, then I see which one I request for.
So which one would you recommend here?
The main table.
On the main table, yes.
Morning, Eddie.
What time starting? We are supposed to start at 10. Okay, how are you? Good. Okay.
How many minutes?
Can you call Aiden's game? And then the rest can start.
Aiden not ready yet.
Okay,
I think
maybe like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. That's fine. Where did you set your cameras?
I may do here or there. Near the router.
Near the router?
Yeah.
This will go to a better connection there.
Yeah. So which game is the Prophet taking?
I think we just need a confirmation from his brother. But we may take Safe Ahmad versus Kile.
Can I take Caesar and O'Sullivan?
Yeah, we between those ones, we wanted them to choose which one they want to see here on the main table.
Those two.
Between Caesar and O'Sullivan and Safe Ahmad and Kile.
But they are bigger games than Safe versus Kile.
Yeah, that's Caesar and O'Sullivan. So maybe we can take that one.
You take which one?
I'm saying
Prophet is taking which one?
You want them to choose which one they want. Between the two.
I asked him, man. Can I ask?
Where is it? We are waiting for him.
Why don't you help him take the decision? Because you may be more into pool than him.
I know, we are more into pool.
Yeah.
But at times we just also need to. It's like yesterday, we gave Caesar that table. Then the Prophet had to move. We went into the crowd there to see because he likes Caesar so much.
So if he likes Caesar so much, he takes the Caesar game.
But now the other thing, we can't be pushing Caesar all the time.
Because it will appear like the tournament is being for him. That's why we said it's better for him.
You rather wait?
Yes.
Like in the first life, which is in the latter stages.
Yes.
Now this one is in the first round.
Yes.
I get it. So maybe I prepare a stream for the Caesar game somewhere there.
Yeah, just prepare. Then once they choose, then you can choose which one you want to.
Okay. Let me set up.
Time out your partner.
Amen.
It was off. It was not off the hearing, you see. Caesar is
The beast.
maybe you're saying the best, like the best game to play. No. This is the other game. Can't be playing now.
What it means. They are allocating. They are allocating people.
Eh. Everybody says that, yeah.
There by the corner where it is.
Good morning to everybody that is gathered here today and everyone that's tuning in online to day 2 of the Patriarch Pool Tournament 2025. This is the second edition of this now international tournament, and we are so excited and so happy for the opportunity to gather here today once again. So day 1 ended on an explosive note with everybody gathered here around the main table to watch the games that were in progress, and I believe that we are now coming to a point where we are into our second life. So life 2 starts today, and I'm going to invite the chief umpire to explain to us the background of what's happening. But I'm going to ask everybody to please attend. If I can ask everybody to please attend to what's happening so that we can have the allocation of our tables and we can get today's game underway. So for the benefit of those that were not able to do that yesterday, the Patriarch Pool Tournament is a celebration. It's an opportunity that we have been granted to be able to celebrate the birthday of our patriarch, our father, Prophet Emmanuel Makadiwa. So we please have a round of applause for him. I said yesterday, the man has fallen in love with the sport of pool, and by virtue of the nature of who he is, he's looking for ways to improve, to add value, and to make what he found better than what he found it in. And towards that, we have this year expanded the Patriarch Pool Tournament so that it has become an international event with 7 countries being represented here, 32 players, and of course the massive prizes that total up to $15,000. I believe that this is taking it to an entirely different level. So without further ado, I'm going to invite now our chief umpire, Sambasa, to explain the standings as they were at the end of play yesterday, so that we can also have the allocation of tables today. And I think that will be all from me. In the words of Peter Chobel, and the rest is formality. Mr. Sambasa, over to you.
Good morning to everyone. Thank you, Pastor Andrew. As of yesterday, we ended our match on first live. We had 3 players had already qualified for the semi-finals, and currently there's one match that is still underway. For the we are waiting for the 4th player to qualify for the first live semi-final. Now we are about to allocate tables and players to start second live. So I'll be calling out all the players to go to the respective tables, then we start our second live tournament. Just give me a second, then I'll allocate tables now. Table number 1, here it's going to be Kelvin Fikoti versus Eshka. Kelvin Fikoti versus Eshka on table number 1. Table number 2, sorry, table number 2, there are players currently underway, but on table number 3, Mafana versus Bubesi on table number 3. Table number 4, Pakanati versus Sakala. Table number 4, Pakanati versus Sakala. Table number 5, Inspector versus Dilele. Inspector versus Dilele on table number 5. Table number 6, Seti Mela versus Masimen. Seti Mela versus Masimen. Table number 6. Table number 7, Eden Joseph versus the Family Men. Eden Joseph versus the Family Men on table number 7. Table number 8. Table number 8, it will be Pila Mazambani versus Yeri Martin. Pila Mazambani versus Yeri Martin, table number 8. Table number 9, Moses Mofia versus Jerry. Moses Mofia versus Jerry. Table number 10, it will be Ibra versus Buffalo. Table number 10, Ibra versus Buffalo. Thank you so much. Umpires, we can take our positions and let the game begin. Attention, table number 3 doesn't have a white ball. Is there any other table which has 2 white balls? Umpires, can you check on other tables if there is a table that is got a white ball? Umpires, once the race is over, let's take care of the white balls. Let's keep the white balls. Umpires.
What happened? The camera will not see you.
Moses Mafia, if someone help us to initiate Moses Mafia. Moses Mafia. Oh, okay.